everybody? Today we are working on David's beautiful car. There he is over there in the background. He's getting ready, just getting the wheels off, getting everything ready here. We are going to be changing both the rear axles. It's not too hard of a job, and we're going to show you how to make it easy. Check it out. Jack your car up, pretty simple. Not going to show you guys how to jack your car up or pull your wheels off. That should be self-explanatory. So when you have the wheel off, obviously you can see here, 32mm bolt. You crease this down in so it sits down in this divot here so that it stops anything from spinning or loosening while driving, of course. So pretty much what you want to do, pretty simple, you just want to get a flathead screwdriver or a punch down in there, force down in there to bend that metal up. So that's what we're going to do now, and then we should be able to break this bolt loose here.
Also, one thing I would like to point out that nobody ever does in any videos I ever see, huge safety thing, put your tires under your car. For whatever reason, if the jack stand gives out, you've got your wheels to catch it from crushing you, please do it.
Do it. Nice little breaker bar, just from our other jack, and that should give us enough leverage to get that bad boy off. Alright, so now that we have the main 32mm bolt off, we're going to go ahead and remove these two right here. Also these two right here. And that should give us some play on the rotor here to pull it out. And be able to let the axle fall free.
Got that one.
You tap it out. Go for it.
Alright,
Always
so
suggest taking your bolts, keeping them together. And I personally like to put them just right by the jack stand. Do whatever you want with it, wherever you're going to never forget where it's at. Now we're going to rinse and repeat. And we're going for this LCA bolt here. We can get this bad boy out. A little tight on the inside, so that bolt down in here is going to be a little tough to get to, but with a wrench on there you should be fine. Socket on the other side should come off pretty easily. 18mm on these guys. May be different depending on your car. These are not stock LCAs.
There we go.
Hurry up if it's getting dark.
Just give it a little tap tap taparoo. Push that guy right out. And there she goes. And make sure you don't lose the washer with it.
Make sure you don't get your screwdriver stuck.
Or that.
So now,
and as always, keep your hardware together. Alrighty, now we're probably going to need to tap this just a little bit to break it out. And then we should be able to just pull the whole brake assembly right off from there.
So let's get down to business.
Alright, that looks like as far as it's going to go, so we can just pull on the brake assembly here to finish the job. And now while he has that out, we're going to have to tap the rest of it out because it's extending out the boot. Beautiful.
you don't really care about damaging the boots on the way out, but on the way in with the new boots you want to be careful.
Yeah, she's pretty worn out. That's why we're replacing them today.
You can see how wet it is up here, how much it was leaking. Basically the story behind these axles is I got them from a guy that was parting out a car. He was parting out a BRZ. I think he was turning into a track car. These have about 40,000 miles on them. They are leaking a little bit. They'll probably get me another 20,000 miles. If I go to the track like I have been, I've put about 2 drift events on my car so far, which has definitely, led to the leaking even more. So these ones I'm probably going to get about 10,000 miles out of, I'm assuming. And then it's another $500 for new axles and to put them in. So I'm not really too concerned.
This little ring will be your biggest reason as to why they don't come out super easy, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We got a crowbar, we got a pickle fork, so we will manhandle this bad boy and get her out.
Alright, so we are headed under here to get the axle out of the diff.
Right in here.
Oh, there it goes.
Alright, we got her.
Alright.
There it goes. See, it's just that ring. You just need to give it a nice little whack, and she'll come right on out. Just a little manhandle, and out with the old. David's pumping iron. Oh, you can smell that old grease. So we got that bad boy out.
Oh, there it goes.
That's how I've always done it.
There it goes.
That's what I was talking about, just pumping it in.
Perfect.
So now that we got the axle in on the diff side, we are just going to line it back up on the brake assembly. And then we can bolt everything back up. So I'm going to pull the brake assembly out so David can line it up here. So as you can see here, we just lined it up, slid it right through that spline, slid right in nice and easily. It's just going to reapply the bolt to hold it there for now, a little hand tight on that guy. And then we could start bolting back up.
Your traction arm should just get pretty close to, should just bolt right back up. Your lower control arm, you're going to have to take a jack and actually get here underneath this. You can't really see
we
it.
have extra jacks.
Can't see. You're going to have to get underneath this mount here, jack it up to get to your lower control arm.
If I remember correctly, the bolt comes this way.
Yes. Is that
Okay.
your 17?
Yep, yeah. So that slid right in like a glove there. It's our co-host.
Hey, how's it going? Freedom FPV.
He's a bird.
I'm a bird.
This bolt should be torqued at 81 foot-pounds of torque. So we got the digital bad boy here. Yes. Yes, the puppy. And we're going to mignonio this bolt back in there to 81 foot-pounds of torque. And no, that is not how much torque the car has.
It has way less.
Yes. We got about 12 pounds of torque in this car.
12 pounds of little turtle torque.
Oh,
We're at 81.
yep. We are good. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and jack this up so it holds this into play here, right here into the LCA. We need to get that up. Pushing is doable, but not ideal.
Diarrhea, why you swimming in the slips? Been caught cheating on your woman and she flips.
Hopefully we're mostly lined up here. There it goes. Perfect. It's almost all the way in. There it goes.
Perfect.
And you got your bolt there, your nut. No way.
Hold on.
Because we're still spinning. We're torquing at 5 foot-pounds. No big deal.
Pistol on my hip like I'm a cop. Have you ever met a real nigga rock star?
Gotta be getting close. There it is.
Let's do one more.
Perfect. Nice. We gotta tighten up here. Of course, push down on the lip into the flat part once we get that in, and then we are done with one side. Just gotta throw the wheel on after that, but of course we gotta go to the other side and get the other one done as well. But that is how you change the axle.
But you knew me back when I was a younger me. You've seen Sean in all types of light, and I've been meaning to ask you if I'm.
We have our flat part right here, so we just need to basically hammer that down into there, just crease that in, so we prevent this bolt from moving at all at any given time. And this side will be done.
So this will be enough to basically keep it in there while we're driving, but enough to, you know, take it back off when we need to.
We completed the axle swap. Job well done.
Yeah, it wasn't as big of a pain in the ass as I thought it was going to be.
No, took us about 30 minutes on one side, and then had it down. Took us about, what, 10, 15 minutes on the other side.
Yeah, about 10, yeah.
Knocked it out pretty quick. So we're going to go ahead and put these wheels back on and get her lowered. Good to go.
I went and bought beer.